EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New Orleans Saints. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Already here, they're audible to something else. First carry here for Kenneth Walker to third. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. From the 38 now, here's second down at 7. And now they'll shift things around.
79 Broncos. Drop 60. Drop 60.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. It's Hammond. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hammond. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one on the line of scrimmage.
Well, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Bison.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. In motion right, that's Metcalf. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got this one complete to Fountain. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Seahawks. First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Seattle.
Go, Reed.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Saints 16-yard line.
19, Tiger, not 70, Timberwolf. Warrior 70.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Saints
23
offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Nice run past the 30-yard line there. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 2nd and 3.
The 31-yard line.
Now they'll change things up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hammer. And he's able to take this one out to the 35-yard line.
That's good for the Saints.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
35-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go. Come 19. Come 19. 79.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Hammond. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Now the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He'll find Metcalf. And getting this just shy of midfield, he'll spot it at the 49. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Metcalf motions left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
18 more yards.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Saints 14, Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodgers. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. 2nd down in the yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
That's out quickly to Bateman. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
And now they'll audible to something else.
3 on the play. And the Seahawks, 1st down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
19 tight. 7 Pirates.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And still about 3 yards shy of it 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
60 Bison. 19 Lions. Cut 19.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Let's go now.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Hammond. And down to the 36-yard line here. 57 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hammond. And a short gain down to about the 33. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Brings up 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They throw it out right complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Go street. 18, 5 in.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
60
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hammond. Tackled that time by Derek Hall.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now 2nd and 5.
Set. Cowboy 8, go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Ready. Mustang 19.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run forward, first and goal. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Stephon Diggs. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Viking 18.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They'll try and throw for it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go now.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. That's going deep for Bateman. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They're going to try and throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
The Seahawks first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Up the middle, here's Walker. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And it's now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
At the Saints 15-yard line.
Let's go now. 19, 18.
They'll set up to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1. Just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down.
A loss of 4 yards. It's now 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, they're going to have a long time.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down.
First
and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
19,
Back to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Now back to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Looking to throw. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
60 Vikings, 50 Vikings, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They'll run on 1st down. Hammond. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
It's 3rd and 7.
Go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Seahawks 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18.
Metcalf motions left.
Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Panther Street. Panther Street.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
At the 21-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8.
Check smash. Check smash.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hammond. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
3rd and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hammond.
Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 20.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Saints 56, Seahawks 7.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Fowler. And he gets us to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
Dragon 60. Get it. Tap 60. Tap 60. Panther 60. Panther 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hammond. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down. Out at the 9. And one of the whistles for a timeout.
2 yards.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Warriors 70.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own crowd. We're pretty darn good.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Seahawks 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long.